Hello Booklovers and welcome to my pocket of joy. So this is my second attempt at this video because I realized once I finished filming the first video that every time I showed the book it was halfway covered and no one could see anything. So let's do it again. So I decided, because it is October, right in the middle of autumn, to do the Cosy Autumn book tag. And it consists in 10 questions. First of which is, what book always reminds you of autumn? And I had a great think about it. And unfortunately, I could not come up with anything else other than Harry Potter. I think it's the whole back to school witchcraft kind of vibe that is very autumnal to me. But I would say that The Hobbit, which I'm currently reading, is also very autumnal. But because I haven't finished yet, I don't really want to include it in this question, so why am I showing you this? Anyways. Question 2, what is your favorite autumnal book cover? And I would say that The Hobbit, put together with the rest, with the Lord of the Rings trilogy, which is it's a leathery collection, and it's very simple, but if you put them all together, it just feels autumnal. Otherwise, I do have this big collection of Sherlock Holmes and other stories, and I love the cover, and I think it's probably this Sherlock Holmes rainy London vibes that remind me of autumn, so I would have to include this one. I also have a book back in Portugal that has a great cover, which is The Trees by Ali Shaw, and here's a picture of it, which, from the title to this bright orange fox, reminds me so much of autumn. Question number 3, what is your favorite drink to read with? Autumnal drink. And I would have to say there is no specific autumnal drink for me. I mean, it's tea all year round. If I do go to a cafe at this time of year, I would probably choose a chai tea latte, but I cannot make it at home because once I tried it and I realized that the only way to make it taste that good is to put loads and loads of sugar, and that's quite out of the question. So I will enjoy the rare chai tea latte, which will be even tastier because it's the rare occasion, but usually and forever it will be tea, black tea, green tea, herbal tea, but nothing fancy or season specific. Question number 4, do you prefer to read late at night or early in the morning? I first thought I would have to say early in the morning, but I think it depends on the season, because the mornings are very dark in this season and winter. I would have to say that I do tend to read in the evenings more, whereas in spring and summer, which would be an entirely different book tag, it would be more in the mornings. But let's be honest, I can read at any time, and if I have the greatest day, the whole day. Question number 5 is, Halloween is coming, what is your favorite spooky read? I hate all things spooky. Well, maybe hate is a bit strong, but I very highly dislike spooky things, whether they're film series or attractions. I mean, I've never been into a haunted house, and I never will. Oh, okay, never say never, but if I have a choice in the matter, I will never enter a haunted house. I think I can handle spooky books more because the images are in my head, although I can have a very, very high imagination. But I don't really read that genre very much. But I am willing to try 1 or 2 spooky books for Halloween. And if you have any suggestions, please leave them in the comments. Question number 6. What is the ultimate comfort read to you? And I would say that the ultimate comfort read to me has to be a family-centered plot. Not the kind that is drama and you cry your eyeballs out, but something that has to do with the whole warmth that a family can provide and the support, and a little bit like Little Women or this sort of thing. My comfy read of the year that I should have read in autumn but I didn't know beforehand is The Girl Who Drank the Moon, and it is also a family-centered plot, although the family is atypical, but all families kind of are in a way. So this will be my reread next year around this time of year. Question number 7. What is your favorite autumnal reading snack? And I know I will sound like this crazy diet person, but I don't usually snack. I mean, I love a good hearty meal, and if it tastes good, people who know me know that I can eat a lot, and usually I eat enough to last me for the next meal. But I don't usually snack. It's a rare occurrence, and when it happens, it's not a specific snack. Question number 8. What is your favorite autumnal candle to burn whilst reading? And I do love candles. I could have them everywhere, absolutely everywhere. But I don't tend to buy scented candles. I have a very sensitive nose, and at some point it just bothers me more than it pleases me, so I tend to avoid scented candles or anything scented really. But if I had to choose, I think I'd choose something vanilla or apple cinnamon. Question number 9. When you're not reading, what is your favorite autumnal activity? And I am this huge big kid, and I always will be, I think, because I love picking chestnuts from the ground. I have about 20 to 30 chestnuts that are waiting for me to use in any sort of autumnal decoration. I also like picking leaves, making lovely bouquets that I bring home and eventually dry between the pages of all the books. So yes, that's for the kid in me. I also love to write in this kind of cozy season, and I realized that everything I write is very season influenced, so it will sound cozier and warmer if I write during the autumn season. Question number 10. What is your autumn reading list? So my autumn reading list consists in Northanger Abbey by Jane Austen, because the main character, Catherine, loves Gothic novels, and she has a huge imagination that goes towards this genre. And I thought it would be a great autumn read, but not spooky, so perfect. I also want to read Discovery of Witches by Deborah Harkness, because witches, autumn, makes sense to me. There is also The Beast's Heart by Leaf Shawcross, and this is a retelling of Beauty and the Beast, and I think the word beast in the title just made it for me, because I bought it in summer and I should have read it right away, but I mean TBRs, right? But I thought this would be a perfect read for autumn, so let's see if I'm right. And I also have City of Ghosts by V.E. Schwab, and I love V.E. Schwab, and I know this is for younger audience, so I don't know in how far it can be dark, because V.E. Schwab, as you know, if you know, is as kind of a dark soul in the writing, which I absolutely love. I am incapable of doing that in my own writing. I'm more of a, I don't know, head in the clouds kind of person, but I love her writing, and I don't know how spooky it will be, if spooky at all, but I need to read everything she wrote. So that's that. This is the Cosy Autumn book tag, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, consider giving it a like. Thank you if you've subscribed to my channel. I hope I'll post more videos soon. Until then, stay cozy, stay kind. Toodaloo.